brothers and sisters. Let me present you today one of my latest watch, a new and cool piece in my collection. This is, as you may see, the Laureato Absolute Rock from Girard-Perregaux collection, and this piece is ultra cool and very unique, and not just by my opinion, but that's the truth and the fact. And first of all, let's talk about another fact and think what can experience in the watch market about Girard-Perregaux. So if you have checking or used to check the used and second-hand prices of the Girard-Perregaux watches, the Laureato, mainly in stainless steel, so the stainless steel Laureato collection on the second-hand market are really skyrocketed and doubled or 30 times more than it was about just half a year. And this is crazy. For those who want to buy these watches nowadays, this is not a good news, I guess, because on retail now you can only get in hard way, so there are not enough watches. But nowadays nearly all the high-end luxury brands are facing these situations. For example, Czapek, I hope I pronounced it right, Czapek, you know, from Geneva, but the Czapek is a Czech name. So Czapek has announced they won't take new orders until 2024 maybe, so nearly for 2 or 1.5 years long, on specific models, of course stainless steel sports models, because they have so many orders they hardly can create those many watches. So they are simply not toying with us with fucking waiting list. Yes, I'm talking to you, Rolex or Audemars Piguet or Patek Philippe. They just simply telling to the watch firms and the buyers, sorry, we don't take any more orders. But get back to the Girard-Perregaux. So the second-hand market prices are really on the sky or in the sky, and in one reason I am really pleased and happy because of this situation. So with these, I guess finally Girard-Perregaux got the respect and the show and light and the love what this brand is really meant to be. So this is a very old, one of the oldest Swiss watchmaker brand and the luxury brand, and you also should know Girard-Perregaux is one of the best and biggest watch movement manufacturer in the Swiss market. They used to create for Ulysse Nardin, for Tudor, and for lots of brands we may never know. So Girard-Perregaux is really a big and great company with huge, more than 200 years old heritage. And now Girard-Perregaux is independent. Maybe in, I guess if I remember well, from this year 2022 February, the management of the brand bought out, if this is the correct phrase in English. So they just go on an independent way without the Kering group, maybe, if I remember. So no, they are independent company, and I wish good luck, and I hope they can satisfy all the customers and create enough watches and create, of course, stainless steel models with blue dial. Those are the hottest pieces, you know. I got one and I love that, and really a beater. I guess I will tell you that that's better than Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. Of course, the new Royal Oak movement is really cool, but at least they are on the level where our Audemars Piguet Royal Oak models, even the latest models are, and not in the Patek Philippe Nautilus level in different ways, you know, size and heritage and finish, and that's another. So Patek is another player. But if I should choose an AP or between Girard-Perregaux or maybe Vacheron Constantin and money and of course investment point wouldn't be a point, then I guess I would rather go with Girard-Perregaux right now. And of course investment, that's good too, but this thing is a bit dangerous. So if you now buy Girard-Perregaux Laureato on a 3 times more than retail price, I guess you should be a little bit careful, because I guess Girard-Perregaux will produce more watches sooner or later, and maybe the second-hand prices will normalize. So won't drop, I don't say it will drop that very low under retail level while it was on last year August, for example, when I bought my Girard-Perregaux Laureato, but it will normalize a bit, I guess, in the future. Not in the close future, not tomorrow, not during the summer, but maybe next year it will be normalized, I guess. So to get this watch, so get to the point, this Laureato Absolute Rock is one of the 100 pieces. This is a limited edition piece, if I remember well, from 2019 or maybe 20. This exact watch was sold in Europe in 2020 August. And sadly, I don't have the original card and the box, so I only have the watch. So I got this watch on a good price point, and I have a nice connection to Girard-Perregaux brand. And sorry, because of my dog is barking and you can listen or hear that. So I have a nice connection at Girard-Perregaux. She is called Clemence, and Clemence told me the watch is of course fine, not stolen and so on, and I know the history of the piece from her, so I am satisfied with it. And of course it would be nicer with the original box and papers or card, but this is life, you may know. So what is special with this watch is the watch case. What is made from so-called glass carbon, if I remember well. So glass fiber and carbon fiber are heated together and make a very nice composite to create a case, what is very strong. And if you check the watch, and this is a 2-year-old watch, and I am wearing it since weeks at least, and you see there are no scratches on the watch at all. So this is really strong. And if you can imagine lots of things, for example in space science or spacecraft or Formula 1 cars, they use not just carbon but glass fiber, what makes extremely hard and strong elements, so not broken and not really easy to scratch. So this is a very clever move. And also we have got here this nice neon blue effect inserted or injected into the carbon glass case, and it looks absolutely cool, and also really impossible to capture on video, very hard to capture with a photo machine, because this is showing different faces depending on the lights, of course. And you know, these neon kind blue are always hard to capture on a picture, but in real life this is very nice, very cool. And this is not that kind of loud like it would be a plastic something, you know. This is really how to say sophisticated. So it will tell everyone this is a unique piece in this cool, or with this cool blue touch, but this is a little bit under the radar, so this is very clever from Girard-Perregaux. I really love the watch. And another thing, the case is 44mm wide, but they could create a case form, of course based on the very well-known Laureato design. To reach that, the watch isn't feels and looks huge or big like a big Panerai or a big Hublot. Those watches are monster beasts compared to this very nice one. And for me, this one, even with the 44mm wide case, is much more luxury, much more sophisticated, much more high-end than Hublot or, for example, Panerai, of course, or even it's much more sophisticated than the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore with the 44mm wide case. And sadly, I haven't got the luck to experience in real the new 43mm wide Royal Oak Offshore, but sooner or later I guess I will touch one. So in one or in a shorter way, the watch looks beautiful, cool, badass, but really elegant too. I love it. The dial, if you check, is a sandwich dial. I don't really understand the reason why, because only a little tips at the point of the indexes we got some luminescence paintings, but not in the sandwich, so not under the upper, because you know sandwich dial means there are two layers of dials at the dial. One is the upper, the other is the downer, and Panerai may be the most famous band who uses even nowadays this sandwich dial style, and they put a layer fully clad with superluminous painting, and then they put the second layer on that layer, and they simply cut the indexes, so the downer layer, what is fully lumed, are shining brightly through the cutted upper layer. I hope you understand. So that is the main reason, at least for me, the sandwich dial. And with this piece, because the loom paintings are not on the downer layer, I don't know, it's maybe some kind of trick, or Girard-Perregaux wanted to create something more unique, or something more not everyday like, if we can say so. It's nice and gives a nice deepness of the watch, and I don't know, I like it, but I don't really understand, but it's okay, I like it a lot. The movement is a Girard-Perregaux in-house movement, of course, one of the biggest and nicest and best movement manufacturer in the world. But in this piece, if I knew well, they used the Dubois-Deproise chronograph module, so that's why the watch is a bit thick, so not thin, it's over 13mm. It's totally okay, and matching the similar models, for example from Audemars Piguet, not to mention Grand Seiko, for example, but so not a really in-house movement is in-house, but the module is a Dubois-Deproise module. But let me mention, Audemars Piguet used this solution until 2 years ago, maybe, when they created a fully in-house chronograph movement. So of course the price go boom, and they are creating only a few ones. But this is a very nice and accurate and very strong movement, of course, and I like it. And it has got, you see, at 6 o'clock 12-hour disc counter, and there is a 30 minutes counter, and there is the running second, what is running now already, and the middle big second hand is the second hand of the chronograph, and it's not a flyback, but it's really operates nicely. You push the button and it starts, is dancing and running, and of course this is the second hand of the chronograph here turn, and then the minutes will count, and then after half an hour or an hour you will be able to see the 12-hour counter moving. And of course we have got here a date window, a very small date window is hiding there, and maybe for reading it's really not the best and the biggest, but I like it because it's matching the whole look of the dial and the watch, and I like it's black grounded. So if you don't wanna care or don't wanna see the date, your eyes nearly won't realize there is a date window there. And of course, if you need the date, there is a date window there hidden between the indexes at that point. And as I mentioned before, not flyback, so you cannot just stop or reset with this button. You have to stop first, then reset. But mind you, it's working and moving smoothly and nicely. The watch is only 50-meter water resistant, and for that you must know carbon fiber watches, without an inner watch case that used to be a titanium case, couldn't be water resistant, because carbon fiber is not water resistant enough or good enough. But with this carbon glass case, GirardPerregaux could manage that the case is water resistant at least up to 50 meter. 50 is 50 in Hungarian, so it's water resistant without any inner case up to 50 meter. There you see, and that is enough. So if you wash your hands or take a shower or sitting on a jacuzzi, that will be about the maximum water pressure will be about 3 bar, and 50 meter is about 5 bar. So I guess you can even swim in a swimming pool with this piece without worrying, but don't go in deeper water or to the sea. This is not a diver watch. So that's all. You see limited 100. You cannot see which piece of the 100 pieces is this exact piece. Maybe they can give a nice number to see that, but this is how they created. And also the case back has got this nice texture and color, and you see Girard-Perregaux, and we have got ref number and serial numbers and so on. And the case back is fixed with screws. We don't have a quick changing system, but you can adjust the cool strap as you we like the most rubber straps. And to get to these rubber strap, this is unique too. You see dark blue stitching on the rubber face, and this rubber strap is high-end rubber, so not silicone rubber, combined with titanium. So there is titanium components inside this rubber strap, and this is absolute flexible, absolute comfortable, and also very strong, very robust. So I like it. And clasp is a single titanium clasp, working perfectly, of course, with a nice GP line. And this is PVD coated. As you see, there are little scratches on the PVD. This is why PVD is not my favorite, but the case won't be scratched. So I guess. So this is it, and the crown is a screw-in crown. And that's all. And I will show you a wrist check, and after that I will show you a loom check too. This is how it looks like, and it doesn't feel and doesn't look too big on my wrist, even with the 44mm wide. So it simply wears like a 41 or 42mm AP Royal Oak, for example. So I don't know how Girard-Perregaux created this effect. And you see the highness of the watch, the thickness is not too big. It can be wear under a jacket, for example, easily. So that's cool. And the bracelet, or sorry, the rubber bracelet or rubber strap hugs my wrist perfectly. So I simply like it. Girard-Perregaux created it perfectly. And now let's get to the loom and then finish. And this is it. Not totally dark, but you see the loom of the watch. It's nice. The hands are nicely loomed. Those little indexes, the little tips at the indexes are nice and useful. I don't know. I still don't understand those parts, but it's okay. And the whole watch is really matching my taste and I like it. So thank you for watching and see you later.